Hey everyone, welcome to Nodes and Fronds. My name is Amy.
And my name is Sarah.
And in this video we are covering plants that are listed as easy houseplants that are not actually easy. There's tons of lists across the internet, and I swear there are a bazillion houseplants on there that are not easy, so we're going to warn you about these plants.
Yeah. So the first one that is listed as an easy houseplant is going to be succulents. So they can be really easy if you ignore your houseplants and you have a very bright and sunny spot for them to sit in. However, if you like to love on your plants or you don't really know how to take care of houseplants yet, a succulent is not a great option. I know when I first started houseplants, everybody said, oh, buy succulents. So I bought a lot of succulents and I killed all of them, because it would start dropping leaves. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it needs water. So I'd water it. And then it dropped more leaves. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to water it again. And I'd water it. It was rotting away because I gave it too much love. And of course, being new to houseplants, I had no idea how to read the signs of overwatering, and I didn't realize that they needed lots of bright light and all this stuff.
Or they get leggy because they don't get enough light.
So they're just not the best option for a beginner houseplant owner.
Yeah. So. And another houseplant that is labeled as easy is a spider plant. And I disagree with this. Maybe some of y'all have some good luck, but they're very finicky. They're very prone to being overwatered. I tend to lean toward the overwatering on my houseplants, so they will just rot. Not easy. You know, they're on so many easy houseplant lists, and I disagree. Yep. And when you underwater them, they want like the perfect amount of water. Underwater them, they just crisp up. Overwater them, they start rotting real fast, and they don't bounce back easy. Like some houseplants you can kind of get away with, you know, leaning one side or the other, and they'll bounce back. Spider plants, it's over. So not a good one. Don't do it.
Another one is rubber tree, the Ficus elastica. I have one, and she's doing great. I also had one when I was a beginner houseplant, and I killed it. They like bright and direct light. They like their humidity, and they like their soil to be just so. And once they start dropping leaves, they look leggy and not very attractive. So yeah, don't do it. Like I said, they're very picky. They like a good amount of humidity, and you have to have them in the perfect spot in your home. And they like to stay in that one spot. They do not like to be moved around. I moved mine just a tiny bit because I had a baby and he was crawling around, and of course they're also toxic.
Yes.
You can't get the sap on you, so I needed to move it so that the baby didn't get any of the sap on him, and it started to get very, very sad about moving, no joke, 4 feet over. So not a very good option.
When I carry them as, like, I sell plants online, and when I have them, I want to move them very quickly because I don't love caring for them myself. I don't own any personally, just because I find that they're very picky about the humidity. So I'm constantly sitting there misting them and have them over by my humidifier. So they're just a little too much work for me.
Yeah, they are gorgeous. And once you get a little more comfortable and you start to learn the ropes, then a great option for a big houseplant, but not a starter.
Yeah. Another one that pops up on a few lists are Calatheas. No, they're not easy.
In no way are they easy.
Like, I'm finding as I grow in my houseplants world, I'm understanding them better, so it's a little bit easier. But you literally, there's so many requirements. We have a sticker that she did the art for that says almost as dramatic as a Calathea, and it's so true. They are very dramatic plants. You have to have filtered water. They do not like to dry out, and you also think that you might kill them every winter, but they go dormant, and so they'll lose half their leaves, and people are like, oh no, I'm killing it, and then they like change the care, and then it actually kills it. Like, they're just not easy houseplants, and they require a ton of humidity as well.
Humidity.
So they're not easy, not very forgiving. Once you kind of mess them up, they're really hard to bring back. I have a rattlesnake Calathea that I got as a beginner, and I've had it forever, and it's like came as this big, bushy, beautiful Calathea and has slowly just kind of died
away.
And so now it has 2 leaves, 2 of the original leaves, and I'm finally bringing it back. It's getting some new ones, but they're very slow to bounce back. So not an easy houseplant.
They can also be prone to pests, especially
Yes.
spider mites. I had one, and I lean on the end of forgetting to water my houseplants, and I push them to their limit of how long can I go without watering you. So that Calatheas, obviously they don't like that. It's like she said, they like lots of moisture and stuff. But because I pushed it to the limits of being dry and stuff, some spider mites found it,
And then if you lean the opposite way,
yeah,
all these plants with super moist soil also attract a lot of aphids and fungus gnats and all those good things. So
yeah,
they're a rough one. So
avoid them.
Yeah,
Don't do it. If you're new, yes, they're beautiful,
they are beautiful.
but
And like I
maybe
said,
wait.
if you can understand the care, then you can do it. But
Yeah.
if this is your first houseplant, don't buy a Calathea.
No, don't do it. Last one is Fiddle Leaf Fig. Especially within like a couple years ago, they're kind of falling out of trend right now. But a couple of years ago, they were super trendy. Like, everybody wanted a Fiddle Leaf Fig,
And they were expensive.
super expensive.
Now you can find them at Home Depot and Walmart.
You can find them anywhere now. But everybody bought these beautiful Fiddle Leaf Figs and killed their Fiddle Leaf Figs because they're picky. They like bright light. They are very picky about their humidity and how their soil is.
They're another one that doesn't like to be moved.
Yeah, they don't like to be moved from place to place. So if you like to rearrange your houseplants in your home, don't get those. So yeah, they are a great option for filling in a really big space. But unless you're willing to take the time to really figure out its care, because also literally every person online has a different care routine for them. So
I myself have not even attempted them because
I haven't
like
either.
there's just like some people who are like, don't water it, let it dry out completely, and then there's other people that are saying like, oh no, keep its feet wet. And it's just the care is all over the board, and so it's kind of one of those plants you got to figure out for yourself.
Because each home is also going to have a different environment, so it's going to need different care in each home. Like, each home is going to be a little bit different, but
and it drops leaves fast. And obviously it only has so many leaves. They're very big and broad and beautiful leaves, but there's only so many of them. So once it starts dropping those leaves, it's just a stick.
not a very attractive stick.
No.
So yeah.
So these are some houseplants to avoid that you see on those easy houseplant lists, and just don't do it. So go see our easy houseplant care video, and you'll find some actually tried and true easy houseplants.
And as always, we'll have links down below to any previous videos that we've done, as well as our personal websites and stuff.
Have a great day.